All right, we are back with another episode of Final Fantasy 15. This time, episode Ardyn. So this is the last DLC, story DLC, by the way. Out of all the characters, this is interesting. So this is kind of more of a DLC that's like not in the story. As far as I can tell, it's a prequel to the base game, if anything, because they are a bunch of characters we've never seen in the background before. And obviously, there's that big story reveal that Ardyn says that he's basically been around since the first king. So 114 of them, and he was stolen from his brother. I actually picked that part of it up on the alternative ending during the episode Ignis, which, by the way, is a phenomenal extra bit of content. I didn't think much of these two in terms of story, but actual like gameplay, they were both okay. But Ignis is like really just showed what the game should have been the entire time for storytelling. I've heard that Ardyn is pretty good. He is related to Noctis in a way. Like, so basically, Ardyn is Lucis, is of the Lucis family as well. Has the same surname basically, but they don't reveal it until the end of the game. And like everyone's like, no way. And then so Ardyn, as far as I can tell from the alternative, is the brother of the original king that set all this stuff up, and he is now. That's why he has all the same powers as Noctis, basically. And I guess this episode is going to show us why, why, why it happens, what happens. So maybe this is interesting though, because it's kind of like, wow, you get to see why he became the villain. There's like, there's like, oh, some, you know the term, you live long enough to become you live long enough to be the hero, you live long enough to become the villain. Maybe this is that whole thing, like, that's kind of a cool concept. They're making this whole, like, live long enough to become the villain, and kind of like he does become the villain. So it would be interesting to see. And he is literally one of the best characters in the game. So, and he is a really cool villain. So I'm looking forward to see what happens during this and how they, break it down. But let's just jump on in, shall we? I know zero punctuation, so you don't need to link me anything. I'll be able to find it. Been following that guy for a long time. You either die the hero or live long enough to become the villain. That's the term, yeah. And because he doesn't die, because he can't die, because there's like spirit him and normal him. I don't know about the soundtrack. As in, like, I don't know if there's any big names in it, but we'll find out. The music is probably amazing anyway, right? This game's music is always top tier. Kingly Clash. Oh, here we go. It's always an extra fight. Tells the story of Lucifer. Ardyn, he tells the story of Lucifer from the Bible, God's right and from grace. Yeah, we'll see. Right. Yeah, this is kind of going to be interesting. Also, at least, well, I imagine his mechanics should be similar to Noctis, but maybe it's better designed because Ignis's gameplay was fantastic. Having turned the Empire to shambles and shrouded the world in darkness, Ardyn, erstwhile healer to those who ailed, now sits atop a Lucian throne, denied by the crystal 2 millennia ago. So he's been around for 2,000 years. So this is either a prequel or this is happening during the events of the game. I don't know yet. We'll find out. I'm hoping it is prequel, but because it's a good way to understand Ardyn. Again, I will probably say they could have covered this in the main game, like to a degree, but let's just enjoy the game. Enjoy the DLC. you know, once the loading screen is, you know, you know, ready to, you know. So, how about those the Lucises, am I right? How about those 13 gods, am I... Okay, here we go. ME766. It's kind of weird. I just had this, like, mental moment where this kind of reminds me of 13. Sorry to pause, but, like, if anyone's played 13-2, you might know what I mean by, like, one of the final worlds of the city. And there's that big tall building. This, I know, like, versus 13 was they originally were parallelly connecting it to 13, but kind of the city kind of feels like that. But anyway, I don't think it's important. It just kind of, like, feels like a similarity.
Long ago, there lived a man, blessed by the gods and revered by the people as their savior. His name was Ardyn Lucis Kylum. And he was to have served as the first king of Lucis.
Tension between the two countries remains high, with neither nation showing signs of backing down. In other news, a member of the Border Patrol has been reported MIA since sometime before dawn this morning. The missing officer has been identified as 28-year-old Mars Sapientia. Although Officer Sapientia allegedly reported for duty at his appointed time, fellow officers say he disappeared soon after and has not been sighted since. Officer Sapientia is a tall, fair-skinned male and was last seen wearing his Border Patrol fatigues. Anyone with information on Officer Sapientia's whereabouts...
Oh, this is Lucis before... This is Insomnia. Oh, it's first person mode.
Public Information Bureau. Today marks the anniversary of the founding of the Kingdom of Lucis. The Founders Day Committee has prepared a number
This is before... This is the events of the movie, I imagine. This is before the fall of Insomnia.
Including a parade around the Citadel, as well as a statue of the Founder King himself. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in today's festivities. This has been a message from the Public Information Bureau.
What about you?
Now, on to the weather.
Shouldn't you be looking for your buddy?
Today in the Crown City, we expect mild and sunny weather with nothing but blue skies.
I'm on special assignment.
May experience some
How's it going, Nia? I haven't
starting
watched
in
it,
the
though.
evening and continuing throughout the night. That concludes
Not
today's
yet.
news and weather.
Good before I start. I don't think it should affect the gameplay or the storytelling though. So this is the first time you've been back?
In a moment, the parade will begin making its way through the city. King Regis is scheduled to participate in the festivities, circling the Citadel alongside the statue of the Founder King.
He's such a cool character design, dude. I don't think I've been able to walk around around Insomnia while it's like all like not destroyed.
So this is the city's somnus built on the back of his own flesh and blood.
So I think I just figured out what these things are for a long time. They just keep monsters out.
And unaware of the war beyond their wall.
Are you not hot in that coat and scarf? Come on, bro. It's the same map. It's just like you can walk here and later on.
To ensure the safety of all festival goers, we ask please follow all staff instructions. Vehicular access will also be limited in some areas around the Citadel for the festival's duration. In addition, traffic will be stopped entirely during the parade. We thank you for your cooperation.
What need is there to worry when brick and mortar blinds them to the suffering outside?
Hello there.
Why venture out into the world when you feel so safe within?
We should. No, of course.
Now, let the fireworks begin!
Okay, they can turn down the other people. Oh, here we go. Everything's fine, guys.
Cursed be the wind and dreams of the gods.
It's only Ifrit. It was Clive would say, Ifrit! This must be when it will happen. Tale of the Fallen King, prisoner of fate. I love this layout. Why would I go mission start? Okay. All of that for loading screen. The year is ME 734. Spirits are higher in Crown City. And somebody prepares to celebrate Founders Day. Yet the citizens of Lucy and capital are rude for a rude awakening. Ardyn has returned to interrupt their peaceful revere and wreak havoc on the former home, first reflecting on the events that brought him here. So if it's been 2 millennia, but the year is 734, what happened at year 0? That I'm curious about. We can probably delve into that later. Maybe we'll delve into a lore video later on. Things I don't know about. Sure, someone's done some stuff, right? Darkness awakens. Sorry, my bad.
Ardyn.
Oh, actual prequel?
Oh, Ardyn. You can't expect me to believe that.
Oh, but I do. You have my word.
Well, in that case... You look exhausted, my love. Are you all right?
I am. The gods blessed me with a power and a purpose to cure people of what ails them. I must see their will be done.
Your devotion shall not go unnoticed. The gods will doubtless be watching over you. Just as I shall be watching over you every step of the way.
Why do they design it to look so much like Luna?
It seems to me the cure for your exhaustion is comprised of 2 things, one of which is rest.
Oh? And the other?
Is me.
Aww, this is cute. Everything's fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen, guys. Surely.
Oh, Era, pray be with me, always.
I have a hunch she's the Oracle there, time. I have a hunch she's their Oracle. This is 100 something years ago. It's like 150 years ago. 120 years ago.
He's alive. Just as the ancient texts told.
first the
Take him
Batista.
away.
So that guy there is the guy, right? So this guy here is in Prompto's DLC. There's that guy who started doing all the research on all of the stuff, like becoming like Magitech demons and whatnot. You know, the I think the father guy here, that's basically him, Batista. He's the guy who founded it all. That's showing him off here. He's obviously young here as well. How's it going, Tendy? I was supposed to do 7th video with pineapple salad today and then cheeseburger and chips. Probably because of the weather, right? How's it going to be doing well, Tendy? This and the Ignis DLC. Alright, this is already started off. The Ignis DLC, would you guess it? Is so good. So he must have been locked away all this time. I like the perspective they're making me do. Like they did this at Ignis almost, where you like seeing the perspective of the character, but you feel like were you going through the emotions that they're thinking as well. Like I was in this being carried right now.
Don't touch me.
It's almost like that Skyrim effect when you're in the wagon, about to like, start, the classic start of Skyrim.
Status report. Everything is fine here.
It's a trap.
We'll transport the
It's a.
subject to your location.
Someone tell him it's a trap. So obvious.
And we'll have the medical team ready as planned.
Look at that sword.
What's the situation over there?
Nothing
My
to report.
sword there.
We're just...
I told you it was a trap.
Adagium sighted!
Adagium?
Get it back in the cell, no matter what. We can't let that thing off this island.
Royal Guard? Oh, so you're like from Lucis. Run away! Oh. Ah!
Cease this. Cease this.
I like how they're using the battle to force you to smoke. Ardyn enters overkill. Or this is the mechanic. Enters overkill when his HP falls to 0. While in some dying state, his attacks deal more damage, but his maximum HP doesn't become capable. When your HP goes to 0, you die. Press square to attack with your arsenal royal arm. Hold square to flip the enemy or consecutive attack. Out of my way! Just to pick her up and screw it. Press L1 to dodge incoming. Hold L1 to shadow step around the field. Oh my gosh, that's fun! What is that? Whee! Oh my gosh, that's good. This is how you do a tutorial, by the way. Not take you out of the menu and make you go into a completely different part of the game, base game. Yes, I'm talking to you. This is how you do a tutorial. Don't tell me how to move my character or press attack. Just like a couple of menus and just teach you as you're fighting in the story. It took them 4 DLCs to realise this. Land 5 successful strikes to perform a finisher, and then create an opening to demonify the enemy. What? Press circle while the enemy is vulnerable to demonify and harvest their life force. No way! So when they're in this state, I can just do this. And I drain their life force.
Must I atone?
These memories are not my own. Could they be his?
Oh, he takes in all their memories as well? Oh, that's kind of crazy. He doesn't just take the life force, he takes their entire soul.
I didn't purge him of the scourge. I bestowed it upon him.
Incredible. His power's unbelievable. Hey,
That reaction just had to the start of the game was what the game should have had all along. But, you know. Okay. That was a good start. That was a really good start. That's how you start a video game, by the way. Good way to start a video game. That's all I'm saying. Element magic knowledgeable expert versatile Bethesda steals away to the Umbral Isle of Angel Guard, and Abdicons loses a dark secret. Adagabian, what's these names, bro? He escorts the subject back to one of the Empire's magic tech facilities for further study. The DLCs aren't that long if you ever go back to them. Like, there are. The longest one we've done so far is literally like 2 hours. So, yeah, the ones are shorter than that one, and that was Ignis's. So, illusionary truth. Although at this point, I'm just gonna say probably play this one and Ignis, and you'll be fine. Like, they're the good ones.
Era. Somnus.
That's his brother.
Forgive me, brother, but the throne seats only one.
Era! Gods, no!
Oh, I would do exactly what Ardyn would do. Okay, maybe. Okay, you know that would get me angry too. I would destroy the entire kingdom too. We're gonna be like, man, he's so relatable, Ardyn.
Ardyn Azunia.
We're gonna be like, he deserves
Cynthia would like
everyone
to
that
see you.
coming. I'm telling you, by the end of this, it'll be like everyone. Ardyn's all this craziness. Ardyn's made it all come. Oh, we're researching now. Looking a bit like Hojo here right now, are we not? With the ponytail. Wait. We're looking a little Hojo like, no? Crazy scientist, evil. It's all there. New information as the data log. Can you just tell me now? I don't want to go to the data log. I like that it's all red. Look at this cool, like, level 23 yen. They put the currency in yen. What do you mean? Where's the gil? What do you mean yen? What? Since when did we switch from yen to gil? So are you telling me during this time period they went from yen to gil? That's kind of funny. Ooh, I can actually equip things in there. Looking a little crazy there, Ardyn. I think it's a fair assessment, Juicy. Story-wise, anyway. Like, I was but a boy when I first saw my demon. If it's like really interesting stuff. Swords that are stayed by Ardyn died for roughly 2,000 years. So where's my sword? Where's my sword, bro? Bro, where's my sword? Okay. Interesting or not interesting? Cool. Bethesda Journal, the play, loads of lore there. But...
Nothing here to interest me.
He even sounds like Hojo, bro. This is like Hojo, bro. This is like the origin. You know, we made a joke yesterday. 7's connected to 15 because of that diamond weapon thing.
Me.
Can't wait now. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and then Hojo transforms into Ardyn, and we're like, oh my god, it's him all along.
Might as well head out.
Memes aside, guys. Memeing aside. I'm just kidding, guys. Obviously, Final Fantasy don't ever cross over. I would never want that either. Oh, I was ready for a fight then. We're back to the lab.
I dare say this outfit wasn't tailor-made.
It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
Not the most enthralling view.
Okay, alright, buddy.
Not the most enthralling view.
So we're in that lab that was at Prompto now. Wait, I know that one.
Come, have a seat.
Air, isn't it?
Gods above, we thank you for the bounty you have laid before us.
Don't want your food getting cold, do you? Are you enjoying your stay?
No.
At least it's honest.
You've been asleep for years. Learning to
No.
appreciate the waking world
not.
will take time. Perhaps I can help enlighten you while we dine.
How bad this weather.
Was your examination of me a fruitful one?
Oh yes, you've proven far more fascinating than expected. No wonder they kept you locked away. To think the powers of a demon could dwell within the heart of a man, it's incredible. The Star Scourge doesn't sap your life force, it gives you more. Your cells can regenerate themselves, and you can demonify other life forms as well. There's no doubt you are...
monster.
Not a monster, a marvel.
His voice actor really good.
I can't wait to unravel all your mysteries.
He's related to Prompto.
How long has
That's
it
Prompto's
been
dad.
since you brought me here?
So, you remember in the Prompto DLC, there was that old guy that started to become a demon, then Prompto shot him. That's the same blood origin. So Prompto is even though he's not born naturally. He was made, right? In a lab. He was made of cells from Bethesda here. So he was technically his biological father, but he was made from that, yeah. So yeah, he's basically same. Yeah, he's basically his father, but you know, he uses genes to make Prompto, which is why Prompto is more humanized. When you were doing Prompto's DLC, and he kept like thinking, "I'm one of these Magitech soldier demon things as well," with the barcode, is because he was like that. But the only difference between Prompto and all the other ones is that they gave him human cells as well, made him human. He was one of the human experiments, so that he could get close to Prince Noctis, so they could use him as a spy or whatnot. But like, obviously, it didn't work out the way we wanted it to.
204 days. Roughly 7 months or so. Then again, the Lucians had you locked away in that prison for nearly 2 millennia. I'd be more surprised if you hadn't lost all concept of time. You must loathe those Lucians for what they did to you.
Thunderstorms this weekend. I welcome it, to be honest. I needed to be a little bit cooler. Those steaks look good though on that table. Ask about the food.
What is this food?
He escaped.
Meat, cloned in this facility.
Cloned?
We cultivated somatic cells, used them as donors to fuse the nucleus transplant cells to the recipient oocytes, and then we...
Enough! I've no ear for the ramblings of a lunatic. What is it you want from me, anyhow? What about me interests you so?
You said it yourself, didn't you? You were chosen by the gods. And frankly, with powers like yours, I'd say you're nearly a god in your own right. We need those powers that you possess. With your strength on our side, we could finally put an end to the gruesome war with Lucis. You too must desire the fall of the kingdom that cast you into exile.
My desires are all in the past.
The man who wronged you may have died long ago, but his descendants live on to this day. Surely you must bear them some feelings of ill will.
My feelings are none of your concern.
Come along.
But what about the food, guys? No, wait, come back first day. But can you say his name in the game, please? Birthday. Come back, bro. It's like, what about all the food? The steaks are going cold. Wait, I want my steak. I want my bread. Right. What a waste of food, man. He's got... Hey. Hey, gods. Hey. He's gone now. When he's not looking. Don't worry. When we go through that door...
What are you doing?
I know
this
you...
way.
Shut up! I know you're interested in that steak, buddy, right? Just grab it. No, it's just gonna get thrown anyway, buddy. Just go grab it. And you, bread. My bread is all yours. But save me one. Sneak it into my room for me. Yeah. Cheers. Thanks, man. Don't waste it. I'm gonna stall some time for you. Hey, we shot this place up with
This is the fruit of my labor. A small portion of it, that is.
Oh, here we go again.
You. A human life is too short to truly understand all there is to know about the world. Go on, have a look.
Oh.
In before, there's a trophy, like collecting every single one of those. Finish all the data logs, please. What's this? The king and his men.
At center, we see what I presume to be Lucian warriors and the kings of yore. I've learned a great deal about the first king of Lucis, but I never knew he was second in line. It seems to depict a legend in which the chosen king dispels the darkness. If that's true, does that mean Lucis intends to someday stand above all others?
Their trifling tales mean nothing in the face of our superior technology. Only we can restore balance to
Why
our
is
world.
this Emperor at war with Lucius? Like, they haven't really, as far as I can tell, there's never been really, like, they've never really said why there's a war.
At the top of the painting, we see the Oracle herself.
She is the Oracle.
The line of the Oracle is one of the oldest in Eos, originating with Eromirus Flore. Only they possess the power to commune with the gods. This painting depicts the Oracle as some goddess of light herself. She'd doubtless prove a powerful ally if she could be persuaded.
She is. So that is the same surname as Luna. So that's why she looks a bit like Luna. So she is, I just double checked the surname. The Luna Freya, that's her ancestor basically. That's why she looks exactly like her. And she's the first Oracle. So Ardyn is the first true king, and she is the first true Oracle.
On the sides of the frame, we see the Hexathian. Conspicuously absent is the traitorous god of fire who started the Great War of old.
Hi, Frit.
Perhaps developing a deeper understanding of the demons will bring us
The
closer
demons.
to comprehending their divine counterparts. But what if I were to find a way to combine those two disparate elements? By my estimation, the grotesque creatures depicted here are likely demons. Could this mean these monsters will be harbingers of the apocalypse? If only we could find a way to harness their power for ourselves.
The line of Lucis was chosen to eradicate evil from Eos, and with the divine on their side, how could they fail?
There's gonna be a lot of lore in all this, so we'll probably jump into a deep lore dive here. Which I'm actually down for, because it's an opportunity to learn everything about the game. We'll kind of scan those in a minute. I'm sure there's loads of stuff in those data logs I'm picking up as well. Let me do these parts first, the interesting part. Can I push the green button? Hey, God, can I put... Okay. Go mushroom.
This is our world?
Oh my flipping holy lord, dude.
It has been estimated that Eos came into existence some 4.5 billion years ago.
Start doing your homework, guys. How long?
It has been estimated that Eos came into existence some 4.5 billion years ago.
Billion years ago, alright.
Ancient myths tell tales of 6 protector gods who first alighted upon Eos in the ancient Solheim era.
I thought there was 8.
Fossils thought to be remains of the oldest members of the human race were discovered in the Vistala region.
Really? Oh, that's
Some claim that humans discovered fire in the Sukarp region even before the dawn of the Solheim civilization. According to legend, the fire god Ifrit first bestowed his burning wisdom upon a man who later sat the throne of Solheim.
called it Ifrit here as well.
The mechanized civilization of Solheim is presumed to have originated in the Disgaea and Klain regions. Exactly when the civilization rose and fell, however, remains the subject of much investigation. The enormous crevasse separating the regions of Klain and Disgaea is known as Telpar Crag. It is here that the War of the Astrals is said to have taken place. When Ifrit tried to reduce mankind to ash, the other gods fought back, and some claim this clash caused the collapse of Solheim.
By the way, the bit that's lit up now is where we play most of the main game. Like, the bit on the right there, not where it's lit up, but on the bit on the right, that is where like Hammerhead is. And then obviously it goes around to where, on the very top right is where Insomnia is. Like, look at the size of the map down here compared to here. This is what the world map should have been, by the way. Anyway.
The enormous crevasse separating the regions, it is here when Ifrit tried to reduce man. It is said that Ifrit, having lost the War of the Astrals, was interred atop the Rock of Ravito.
Which is that dungeon. Yeah.
After the war, the ice goddess Shiva allegedly sank into a deep slumber, nestled in the Goravas rift of Volúp.
So that's the bit where you're on the train and you fight in the snow part of the game.
To this day, no one knows what became of the blade god Bahamut.
What?
To this day, no one knows what became of the blade god Bahamut. To this day, no one knows what became of the blade god Bahamut.
Who the heck is Bahamut? It's Bahamut. What the heck's a Bahamut?
The earth god Titan can be seen supporting the meteor at the heart of the disk of Kothis in the sky.
Meteor, you say? Another connection to another fun. No, I'll stop.
As for the storm god Rama, legend has it he sealed himself away within Fosha Hollow in the sky.
You say Rama correctly, but Bahamut wrong. Who calls it Bahamut?
The sea goddess Leviathan disappeared in the wake of the war. Some say she swam below the waves and slumbers beneath the city of Altisha.
I can get behind why people say Tifa and Tifa, Titus, Titus, whatever the other, however say his names, because of goodness confusion. But Bahamut, I'm pretty sure everyone universally has always called it Bahamut. You know, like, come on, dude. There's no way.
Some 2,000 years ago, the gods granted Somnus Lucis Kylum 2 gifts: the sacred stone and ring. With these in hand, he founded the kingdom of Lucis. In the centuries since, Lucis has managed to expand its territory while struggling to suppress a parasitic plague. As of AD 722, Mor's Lucis Kylum sits the throne as the 112th monarch of his line. Regis Lucis Kylum is King Mor's firstborn son, and first in line to succeed his father. Angelgard, off the coast of Golden Key, is an uninhabited island that Lucians regard as sacred ground. Ancient texts tell of a monster known as Adagium supposedly sealed away within, but investigations into its existence have yet to provide conclusive evidence. Soon after the establishment of the Kingdom of Lucis, House Fulleray founded the nation of Tenebrae. The Empire began its occupation of Tenebrae in ME 359, a move that was initially met with much apprehension.
You didn't get to explore that.
In order to assuage the dissenters, the Empire preserved the Oracle's home of Fenestala Manor. This concession was partially made for political purposes. House Fulleray enjoys close ties with the line of Lucis. The Accordo Protectorate has developed into a bustling league of towns at the heart of maritime trade. In ME 606, the Empire won an important battle against the allied forces of Lucis and Accordo, and in turn, annexed the Protectorate. The country is steeped in traditions and cultures that are incompatible with imperial rule, so the Empire has permitted it a measure of relative political autonomy. Centuries after the founding of Lucis, a movement to revive the lost civilization of Solheim arose around the Weltham region. Leading the charge was House Aldercat, whose brave deeds brought about the rise of the Niflheim Empire. The Empire built upon Solheim's magic technology and employed it for military use. This new firepower helped the Empire fell its foes, taking Tenebrae in ME 359 and Accordo in ME 606. As of ME 722, under the direction of Emperor Aedalus Aldercat, the Empire is developing new arms fusing magitech with demons.
There you go.
Vestiges of the ancient Solheim civilization can still be seen in the ruins of Piteous and Steeleth Grove.
So they're the dungeons we go.
Several ancient structures also dot the forest of the Fall Grove that encircles Castlemark Tower. Excavation of these various sites is currently underway.
So those dungeons are ancient civilization that we do in the game. Interesting. discovery of demons.
In ME-501, during an expedition in the Ulwat region, the Imperial Army discovered a new species known as demons.
This map's actually huge, and we only get a small part of it. Ain't no way, bro. Sounds like classic Final Fantasy 15 to me. Take half the game out. Hey, I can chill. Wait, this is chapter 2?
Demons were first officially recognized as a new species roughly 200 years ago. According to ancient texts, however, humans have suffered from a parasitic plague wrought by the demons for upward of 2 millennia. Demonification is caused by a mutant strain of plasmodia that takes root in living creatures and changes their cellular structures.
Imagine if the game was
Infected
complete to be able to do that.
creatures begin to disperse miasmal particles, the spread of which is known as the Star Scourge.
I bet that was the plan. I bet that's what the original devs wanted. The whole world to be used and it to be like a traditional Final Fantasy game.
This model is a replica made from plaster poured into a demon-shaped cavity discovered deep underground. Demons sublimate when their vital functions cease, so this particular specimen must have vaporized after the mud around it had already solidified. Scientists believe this subject burrowed into the earth in order to shield itself from the light of the sun.
Data transfer. Goblins.
Given the demon's aversion to light, they typically stick to the shadows until the sun fades and the night falls. Adagium, however, is different. Unlike his demon brethren, he can still function uninhibited in broad daylight. Of course, the ultraviolet rays harm him, much like they would any other demon. Yet his cells regenerate quickly enough to essentially negate the damage.
Yeah. It stings. Like the light of the sun. Perhaps I'd best cover up.
Okay, that explains that he can be damaged. Oh, that's why he's always wearing a hat. So Ardyn's always wearing, you know, the hat and stuff when he's in broad daylight and all the coat to cover up all of his skin as much as possible because the sun actually damages him because he's like a demon. That's important information that isn't really shown or acknowledged in any way until now. Kind of like a vampire. I mean, he does steal the soul and essence of people as well. Look how much stuff we just gained. Friend, private sector. I think the important stuff is I'm not going to read all of this, I'm just kind of like glossing through it real quick. See if there's anything really interesting. Alright. Progress?
Adagium. That is what the Lucians call the monster they imprisoned for 2,000 long years. His powers surpass those of any mortal, and his body is all but impervious to attack. It's no wonder the Founder King sealed him away on the Isle of Angel Guard. He undoubtedly feared this monster might challenge his reign. It seems fortune smiles upon me. Though the Lucians kept him locked away for 2,000 years, I've managed to secure adagium for myself. The raging winds and stormy seas may have cast all others away, but the waves parted for me that day and led the way. While I've yet to conduct any official research, the potential he proved in combat was most promising. I estimate his powers easily surpass anything mankind has ever seen. Perhaps this streak of luck has just begun. Fascinating, isn't it? I pored over the ancient texts and found scarcely a mention of you. I barely believed you existed till I saw you with my own eyes. With your help, my research is proceeding smoothly. You have my thanks.
But I haven't done anything yet.
This must be how the gods feel looking down upon our world. Here we have a model of imperial territory. It includes our present lands as well as our future acquisitions. Feel free to have a look.
What? I did that.
There's something you should see. Come with me.
So they basically
I
gave
found
us all the
something
information we
most
needed right now.
interesting on the rock of Ravito. If my experiment on this specimen succeeds, it might provide the information you've been looking for. This way.
We can see diamond weapon. Is this the same lab? Oh,
Is that?
Ifrit the Infernian.
You subjugated a god and brought him here?
He was sound asleep, just like the legends said he'd be, so we put him on ice. Do you think you could turn him?
Good one.
Into a demon?
If you managed to demonify a deity, you could learn truths no mere mortal could ever dream of knowing. You will access 2,000 years of his memories, and if you can control him, he'll be a weapon of supreme power. It's certainly an enticing offer, isn't it? Just think you could exact sweet revenge through divine retribution.
How do you know what I want?
I don't, but I know you have no other options. Well, shall we?
So evil guy is setting up potential evil guy to just
come see the fruits of my Magitech research.
Come evil.
This way.
Even though we might have evil.
The ancient civilization of Solheim, forefathers of our magic technology, once flourished on this land. Had they not incurred the wrath of the gods, they may have remained prosperous to this day.
And you wish to restore them to greatness?
To surpass them, which is why I need you to lend me your strength. But I'm technology and demons are the keys to unlocking the door to a new future.
Insane. That looks so cool. I was over the first person, man. So this is how Ifrit's under the control of Ardyn. He demonifies him. And it just becomes a pawn. Are you ready? I feel like I'm going to be fighting you. You wouldn't have said that otherwise.
Lucians? But how?
Guards? Someone called the guard.
Adagium sighted.
Initiating
Requesting
engagement.
backup from Nimbus Squad.
Shutting down communications until all clear.
So, you've come to kill me, have you?
Or die trying.
Guards!
Just as you would kill me for the right to say, no satisfaction getting my so I may be gone by
It's been so long since the first fight that I kind of don't remember that again. Oh, never mind.
Who is it?
a kingdom you can no longer call your own. What you had lost your son, I was busy building this kingdom.
Oh my! Demon fight enemies to fill the Phantasman bar and conjure spectral arms to increase your attack power.
Perhaps you ought to sleep away your sadness.
Out of my way!
You monster.
But you can't do that in a boss.
That girl proved your
I got demon fight him. I don't remember how to do it. Oh, hit him 5 times.
Enough!
You were too caught up in your idealizing.
Have I not done it? What's going on? I've done like 8 of them.
Disappear!
I can't see. Hello? Oh, you go. Press R1 and press circle and the Phantom bars falls into the rear.
Don't you realize that
So this is it.
Warp strike, there you go.
Blast!
I there's enough combat to just do all this, to know all this stuff yet. And then the extra fight all after all this will be like... Oh, here we go.
He's alive. You must stop him before he destroys everything.
Oh wait, we're all...
Here goes! Here goes!
We're all fighting each other.
Such power.
So this is it.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Cat jam.
Out of my way!
I mean, I've done loads of Hollow Knight content. This game's more like a JRPG though. Kind of.
Oh, Infanian, grant me the power to take Somnus, his people, and his cursed kingdom, and burn them all to the ground! No!
Ooh.
I was the one chosen to be king?
Another misunderstood villain out for revenge. Destroy the world. Here we go. Misunderstood all along. Betrayed by something. Tricked.
Forgive me.
Huh?
I defied the will of the gods and revealed to Somnus you had been chosen to be king.
Huh? Huh?
I never dreamt he would try to kill you.
But he did. Somnus fooled everyone so he could usurp the throne. Everything that happened, it's all his fault.
No. Listen to me. It's my fault. I'm the one who ruined your future. This was divine retribution for my sins.
You've no sins to atone for. Gods! Answer me! Why have you burdened us with this fate? Hera! Oh no! Hera! Please!
In the names of the gods above, fulfill your calling, Ardyn, and punish me for my sins.
Hera.
Kill me.
That's right. Kill her. Put that monster out of its misery, just like I did.
I can't. My calling is to save lives.
Just like you saved that innocent man by turning him into a demon.
Please, Ardyn. You must live.
I can't. Not without you.
Oh, the angel and the demon are
Why
showing.
not give the lady what she wants?
Save her! I'm gonna do it. Oh, he wasn't letting you do it. That's insane. You can't win. It stops me.
Once again, you failed to save her. No surprise. A monster can do naught but destroy.
It forced me to, it stopped me. I tried really hard to beat the. No, I can't. It literally forced me to. It capped it. That's very clever to make you feel like you have control though.
I'll never forgive you.
That scene kind of pulled my heart. I'll be honest.
This monster may not be able to destroy you, but I'll see to it that I destroy everything you built. Hear me, gods above. No longer shall I supplicate you for pardon. No longer shall I sojourn toward the light. Nay, the path I intend to tread is paved with blood and darkness.
Darkness. Okay.
No longer shall I seek your guidance. This path is mine to tread alone.
Told you he's based off the Joker. He's like the Joker and Sephiroth in one, dude. Dang, he's such a cool character. And that scene was really hard. It was a really hard scene. The fact that you had the power to try and stop it from happening and then it stops you.
Precipitating the production of a Magitech infantry.
Wrote really good, like.
As recognition for his contribution to this research, Ardyn Azunia was inaugurated as Imperial Chancellor.
Thanks to its newfound firepower, Niflheim managed to break the stalemate that shackled the nation for more than 100 years, and, in turn, forced Lucis to scale back its magical barrier. The untimely passing of King Mors ushered in the era of a new monarch, and the young Regis Lucis Kylum succeeded the throne.
Noctis is dead.
Meanwhile, Ardyn began to spread the Star Scourge throughout the world, stealing people's memories and learning as much about the kingdom as he could. In time, those memories began to merge with his own, gradually transforming him into a wicked echo of his former self. And now, at long last, the time for his revenge has come.
But he didn't forget who he was, though. That's kind of interesting. That was a really cool sequence. The whole Ifrit fight, and then like that scene was really sad as well. Again, up there for storytelling, and all the lore part was really interesting as well. Because imagine the lore being really good in the, people want lore in a game, right? Betrayed by his brother and bereft of his beloved, Ardyn is burdened with the blessing of eternal life. His feelings and enmity toward the line of losers grow greater each passing day, as darkness continues to consume his body and soul.